Look at the beautiful skies. We got rain coming later tonight or earlier, who knows, with the weather app. It's saying like later, like after, like probably dark, but I don't know. It could happen sooner. Anyway, before it rains, I was thinking I could do something today. I need to gather a bunch of this dry stuff on the ground for fires, especially tomorrow if it's gonna rain all day like it looks like it's gonna do. I could have some of this start me a nice fire in the morning. I was thinking I'm gonna drop this dangerous poplar tree here. I'm ready to start milling some boards. One thing I gotta do is eliminate this overhead danger here. I'm thinking the first tree I'm gonna cut is this oak. You can see this oak right here, just bent, where that poplar tree is holding that down, and that could possibly be holding this up. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut that first to relieve that pressure. And then we gotta do one of these. It's wedged right here in between these two trees. I feel like that is not holding this whole tree up. I feel like that oak right there is holding this tree up. So we're gonna see about that. We're gonna cut that one first, see if that's holding this tree up or if that's really holding it up. But yeah, we're gonna start there. We have stuff absolutely everywhere. This is the area, if you haven't watched my last couple videos, I just recently came through here and blew all of this out with the backpack blower. This was all woods and leaves, and I'm just cleaning this up. It's another section that I'm cleaning up and clearing out, making it really nice like the rest of the property, open. I want to be able to work in here. I have a lot of poplar trees in here, so I'm planning on cutting down some of these poplar trees and milling them for boards over the next couple of years. And not sure what I'm going to be building with them. Possibly another cabin. I don't know. I have the workshop cabin that I kind of worked on a year ago and stopped working on that. I don't know. Right now I'm just thinking beach. I'm thinking summertime, beach, bodies of water, exploring. So I think I'm about to start making boards, milling boards for the van project. I gotta build me a bed and a few things that I'm gonna need for survival on adventures. But anyway, it starts here. I gotta eliminate this danger. Cherries, you need to get out of here before you get flattened. Get out of here. This cat just loves me. I don't even pet this cat. I feed it, but it just follows me around like a dog. I just put this brand new chain on here on the Husky 55. The last chain I had, it was had half the life left. For some reason, when I was cutting, I could feel it like there was a bad spot in it. Like it was wah, 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 wah when I was cutting through a tree. So I put a brand spanking new Oregon on here. Let's get it in, man. Let's get it in. I thought it was gonna come down. It looked like it was gonna come down, but it wasn't holding as much as I thought. I think I might cut this tree, and then it should allow that tree to fall. Hopefully not on me. Oh, that danger is eliminated. So we have more firewood. This poplar tree, it's not very big. I don't know if it's worth taking the time to mill or not. I guess so. I mean, there's boys. This red oak here, kind of laid over the poplar. It's kind of got a curve to it. That could be pretty cool for a building or something, but we ain't there yet. I would like to build another building back here. That would be pretty cool. I'd have to build it like that cabin with a deck under it. As far as buildings, I don't know. I still have the shop back here. I was kind of building a big cabin workshop type deal that was going to be a shop with a huge porch around it, more like a living area more than a shop probably. But I was working on that over a year ago, last winter. This winter I just didn't get back to it. Yo, I'm over here in the woods. And yeah, lots of reasons I haven't gotten back to that yet. One thing is money and roofing materials and, you know, just kind of energy, huge framework that would dang near take more men than me and a machine. A lot of reasons that is just sitting there. I'm thinking before I cut all this up, I'm trying to decide what poplar tree I want to mill. I was looking at this big dude right here at the bottom. It's pretty dead on that. I would actually love to mill this thing. I just don't know if I need boards that wide right now. That would be huge wide boards, which would be good for some projects. And then we got this one over here. Got that one right there that's not quite as wide. Look how freaking wide that is compared to that one. That tree would be crazy to drop. Look at that double one on the same stump pretty much. Two big tall freaking trees. Dang. I don't want to drop anything. I'm trying not to drop anything downhill yet until I get these leaves all cleaned up, which I should probably be doing today. It's a real still day. Heck, I guess I could go get the blower and finish blowing some of this stuff. But I was looking at this one right here also. I could fell this one, I think I could fell this uphill. Like up this way. Yeah, I would fell right up that way. And it would fall over this tree here. And it would lay up. And this whole tree pretty much would be up off the ground for milling. So I'm tempted to cut this one right here. Nice long straight one. It ain't super wide. I could get some decent boards to build the bunk and a table and a few things that I need in the van. Because that's what I'm focusing on right now, is just the bed, a table, and a couple other things for comfort in there. I think this would be decent to work with, and I could get some thicker beams that I need. Like, I don't know if you remember, like the thick boards where I was using it for the hinge boards and support boards, basically to frame it up, frame up the doors and the walls. I need those for the back wall and my wall inside in the door, inside the shelter. So this would be good for both. Thicker beams where they're thick and heavy duty, but they're not super wide like that where I can't work with them because they're too big and wide. So I think this is a good tree right here. I think I might drop this tree. Try to drop it uphill. And as far as that tree, I think I might just leave that there. Let this tree kind of just hit it, take it out. That'll kind of might help the tree after it falls. That might sort of hold it in place and let it settle. Yeah, and kind of hold the tree there for me until I decide where I want to start milling. Probably the top. A normal situation, I would just wait till after the rain comes and goes and then start doing all this, but I'm bored, man. Dang, I've been doing way too much chilling and watching videos, and the wind the other day had me down all day. And today I'm just like, man, I want to do something. So I guess we just gonna start making a mess right off before we even get this place all the way cleaned up like I wanted it. But I'm gonna try to drop this one uphill. It looks like it'll go uphill, so I'm gonna drop it up and see what happens. Why not, you know? And we'll just have a jungle of a mess until we figure it out. It's just gonna be kind of a cutting maze here, because I kind of like these trees on the ground. It's gonna keep this tree up off the ground, and then I'll just kind of cut around it as I need to clean up and everything, if that makes any sense. But I would like to have this tree up off the ground as much as possible. Let's get it in. Let's cut. Let's cut and drop a tree. It's getting wild. Golly. I was trying to fix it and I made it worse. That's great. Yeah, I was trying to fix it to go that way. I made it go further that way. So now I'm aiming right towards my firewood pile. It's not what I wanted. I'm aiming right exact towards. I think I'm just gonna let it go too. Yeah. Wondering if I should cut like a quarter out of it. Maybe if I cut like a quarter out, maybe it'll kind of lean out. Yeah. And this brand new chain's already stretched. It's pretty loose. Might need a wedge for this one. Shit. What the heck? Oh. Well, evidently this thing is straight up and down because it ain't budging. Alright, I guess I'll leave the camera on just in case it falls while I go get a wedge and my freaking axe. It's raining. Timber, go. Go. Get out of here. Go. Go. Get out of here. Go. Go. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Go, buddy. Like, what'd I do? she goes. That tree is straight up and down. It's up there dancing. Oh, we're cracking. He's playing with the tree. Nice. Right where I wanted it. Oh yeah. Didn't hit my firewood pile. A little bit funky there on the hinge. It worked though. It kept it right in between here. Didn't hit my firewood pile. I was hoping it wasn't gone. Not as much as knocking it over and wasting my dang time and ruining the pretty art that I have out here, but the tree could have possibly fell and stayed on top of it, and then I'd have had a big hanging dangerous tree up on top of my firewood pile. That'd have been nuts. But look at this, exactly like I wanted it, up off the ground, ready to get milled. So I got this poplar tree under here holding this poplar tree up off the ground for me, and we'll probably start up top. Hopefully I have a nice 16-foot piece up here. I think these will be perfect width boards for the bed frame right here. Just nice and light boards. And then that's gotta be 16 foot here to about here, maybe a little further. I think it's cracking right here. Pretty sure it cracked right there when it hit, because you can see all of that is up off the ground. That whole top of the tree is pretty much up off the ground. So when that top hit and went down right there like that, the impact cracked it, I believe, in here somewhere. Right there. Yep, I think it's cracked right there maybe. So I don't know, hopefully I have 16 foot here. I like to do 16-foot links, so we'll definitely have that, and then another 16-foot, and then we'll have a big old fat bottom of however much we have left. This part, I don't know if we'll be able to mill this unless I get a come along, which I really need to buy one of these paydays, and that way I can pull some of these trees like up the hill, like, and then the bottom will kind of roll down. Like if I don't want to cut that tree there, I don't know, maybe eventually, I don't know. I'm trying to leave as many hardwoods as I can out here for shade and everything. I don't want to get rid of all the trees. I'm just targeting mostly the poplars that grow like pretty fast. Got one here. It's got a dead branch off of it. Probably mill that one soon. We'll probably drop this one downhill to mill it. But yeah, that worked out pretty good there. Pretty stationary. All right. Yeah, I think next we gotta set up the sled, get the sled over here for the first face cuts, do face cuts pretty much all the way down. And after this rain is gone, we'll be milling boards. Yeah, I can tell. I don't know if you can see that, how it's straight from the bottom up to that point. You can see where it goes straight to right there. Then it goes out where it's cracked right there from the impact. Oh yeah. I left this tree standing just in case it wanted to roll down the hill. That would stop it for me, and then I could trim it later once I secured it, but I didn't need it. And I could use this tree again for this one, maybe right here. So I could fill that one up hill. I think I could follow this one uphill too. It's really not, the top is not like this. It seems pretty straight about halfway up. Then it starts going a little, like the top half of this tree is gonna be firewood. But the bottom half is pretty nice and straight. I mean, the top, you could get some boards out of it, but I don't know, it's not that wide up there anyway. But yeah, this would be a good one too, to fill up that way. And we'll use that same tree to catch it and keep it up off the ground, just like that one. Brought the blower out here, fueled it all the way up. We got a full tank. It's about 2:30. I think I'm gonna run a tank of gas out of this blower and just blow as much of this down as I can. Pretty much blew all of this out over here. So now I just gotta kind of work my way over, blow all of this down into that valley, blow this big pile down that way into the valley. And this whole spot up here will be leafless. Lots of little branches everywhere I gotta pick up and pile up. But I'll be out here dang near every day getting, you know, probably a wagon full of this every day. Start fire and everything. I don't know if my gas will make it over here, but if it does, I'm gonna keep blowing until I run out of gas. So I might blow some of this out too over on this side. But really, I'm just mainly wanting all this clean where I'm obviously starting to work. About 2:30 now. I'm hoping the rain's gonna hold off like the weather app says. It's supposed to start raining at like 7. 40% chance at 7. Who knows? We already got a sprinkle in while I was cutting that tree down, or going to get my wedges. It started sprinkling, and I'm like, well, okay, maybe it's now. And then the sun came out again, or I guess it's been out. But anyway, I'm gonna blow leaves, I guess, for a couple hours, however long this thing runs on a tank of fuel. I'm actually curious about that too. So I'm gonna crank this thing up, and I know it's about 2:30. I'm about to get it in for a while and hopefully blow all these down this embankment. And eventually we'll work our way over here to the other side and blow all of that out, that big, whatever you want to call that. It's basically, here's my trail over here. There's a valley going down through there. There's a valley going down through the other side of it, and a trail right up the middle of it here, a four-wheeler trail. There's the dog penitentiary right there. So I'll start at the dog penitentiary and that trail where I left off last time. And this will be all new cleaning up right here. I've never seen the ground here before. So once I blow all them leaves down, we'll start clearing that and making that all nice and open too. And the more that I blow leaves and clear it out, just the further you can see and the bigger the land starts to look, and the more ideas we'll have for what we're gonna do with it, besides riding ATVs eventually when we have some running around here. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get it in. I'll be here a while, just blowing the leaves. I knew I was forgetting something. Dang dust mask. You 100% gotta have a dang dust mask with this freaking thing blowing these leaves out here, all this dust. Mandatory. Dang, man, I gotta walk all the way over there and get a dust mask. I feel the breeze, the wind picking up. The storm must be getting close. It's looking pretty dark back that way. It's a lot of leaves. What time is it? I just literally ran that blower for a whole full tank of gas without turning it off. So I get to take the time to see how long I've been blowing leaves. But dude, I blew, well, I guess it don't really look like it to you, but that was a huge amount of leaves. And let me show you. All right. It's 4 o'clock. So that tank of gas lasted an hour and a half of straight blowing, boy. Leaves all the way up here to that oak tree. So I blew all of that down into that valley. Blew a bunch of, it was, well, I still got a little bit to go over there. I blew down that hill over there. Blew out a divider here, a breaker, fire breaker. I think I might blow that down a little bit more. I'm definitely gonna blow these over here a little bit more. So I gotta go grab some gas. Because I think since it's about to rain, I might as well light this. And maybe it'll, you know, I don't know, it'll hopefully burn down kind of some while it's raining. So I've burnt all of this, burnt this before. I'm gonna blow these leaves down that way, and I think I'm gonna light that pile and just let it do what it does during the rain. So I'm gonna walk over here, grab some gas. Instead of taking the blower to the gas, I'll go get the gas, take it to the blower. I'm trying to hurry up. It's 4 o'clock. 5, 6, 7. I don't know if it's gonna wait till 7 to rain or not, but I also would like to start a fire and heat me up a shower before it rains. If worst comes to worst, I'll be taking a shower in the rain. But yeah, it's been a couple days since I've showered, and I just got dust and sweat, and I've been sweating, got dust all over me. So I'd really like to keep my bed clean and take me a shower. And I'm probably taking the day off tomorrow in the rain, so I would like to be clean tomorrow too while I'm hanging out and figuring out what I'm gonna do. Probably working on the chainsaws and getting them ready to mill, because we're about to freaking mill some boards. Dang right. Crazy how clean that looks after blowing all them leaves. Well, it don't look clean with all them branches everywhere, that's for sure. And we have a disaster of trees now. But I blew a whole lot more of those leaves down into the valley. We are ready. I think I'm going to go ahead and light these. And then hopefully it'll just go ahead and burn that top layer off. And then it'll get down underneath, get it hot, and hopefully it'll keep burning through the rain, hopefully. But when it's raining, I don't really have to worry about it. And if worst comes to worst, and it doesn't burn all the way through because of the rain, then I guess we can use it for planter boxes in the garden. So I'm gonna come down here to this low point and start it down here. I'm noticing when I'm blowing out leaves, I'm noticing like a lot of little plants, like that leaf there. I wonder what that is. And I'm seeing purple ones too, but yeah, there's a lot of little leaves growing, like little trees. I didn't see any purple ones this time when I was blowing leaves, but there's like purple ones too. There's something, but usually the purple ones, it's like two long ones sticking up together. It seems like 2 or 3 of them, but I didn't see any today, or I just wasn't thinking about it. I'm sure if I walk around I could find them, but there's a lot of starts, whatever you want to call it. There, I think those are the ones I was talking about. Like, I wonder what that is. Seen a bunch of those sticking up. So I gotta learn my plants, I guess. But all of these were under the leaves growing. That one's pretty long. Sprouts. Is that the word I was looking for? Sprouts. Little sprouts everywhere. All right, let's get it in. I think now is a better time than ever with this rain coming. So let's do it. And there's no breeze at all right this second. So hopefully this top layer will burn off before any breeze and wind comes along with this rain. Oh yeah. Move up here some. Going a little bit. Come on, let's go. I think a lot of the bottom layer is actually on the top this time. They're not quite as dry as the last time I lit the leaves, how they up there, they just lit so fast and it looked like it was out of control. I guess this is gonna be a little slower. It's not quite as dry as it was last time. We've gotten quite a bit of rain. There we go. I'm gonna hit a couple other spots too and get it going. This looks amazing. I am so glad to finally have this all cleared of leaves. Now I got to go around and cut up a bunch of these trees that are laying around, pile them up somewhere. They're pretty much useless. They're not good firewood, so they'll just get burnt in a pile one day when I'm bored and hanging out. I might have to get a couple dabs of gas and pour it on here to get it going. So ain't really flaming up that great. Definitely should have lit that on camera. It did a pretty big poof. All right, we ought to get going now, dang it. What's up? Woo. There we go. Got one in the middle. Sort of in the middle. A little closer to the top. And we got it going down there. That ought to be enough. Got this place still looking like a work zone, construction site. But we are continuing the cleanup. That's what you want to call it. Looking nice. Looking nice. Still got a bunch of leaves back there I want to blow out too. All back there, which I've cleared several times back there, so it's pretty easy like this. This was a breeze to blow all this out. Same thing back there. I gotta blow all that down the valley also. And then you see a dog penitentiary. That's kind of from there down through there will be all the first time we see the ground on that big hill there. So we'll be doing that before too long. And And we are about to make all these leaves disappear. Wasn't even planning on doing all that today, but we are getting it in. It's about 5 now, so we got a couple more hours till we start getting rained on all pretty much all night till in the morning. Looks like pretty much all day tomorrow. That's up to 4 p.m. We got some hot coal in there, so it's smoking. About to catch. I ain't really in a hurry. I got a couple hours, but about to heat us up some shower water, take us an amazing shower. That way when I wake up in the morning and it's raining this ASS off, I'll be clean and comfortable and chilling. Probably just mess with chainsaws over here and put my brand new bar and chain for the milling chainsaw, put that in the mill and get it ready for when the rain's done and we can start milling boards. I can't wait to start working on this freaking bed for the van, and probably build me a little table, probably start working on some storage boxes, and I'm gonna figure out things that I need to hook up, like battery charger, probably an inverter. I'm probably not gonna put any batteries in there until like right before I'm ready to take off, because I need batteries for the shelter and everything. But the inverter and the charger, I'm not really using it that much, just in the garage where the truck is, so I could probably go ahead and take that out of there. I need a couple little solar panels just for the garage the truck's in and the garage in the back, just to charge the batteries just for lights, because that's really all I'm using the batteries in that battery charger for, a full-size battery charger, just to charge the battery to run pretty much just lights in there at night. So I could probably use either a maintainer for in there, or like just a little cheap solar panel, you know, just to hook up to it. Dang, it is looking smoky over there. Oh, I mean, it ain't that bad. I don't think it looks like a forest fire or anything. But yeah, man, I got a lot accomplished today. A lot more than I was expecting to, that's for sure. Straight up put in a full day's work. Wasn't even really meaning to. But I'm glad I did, because now, the day after tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to hook up the sled for the first cut and start ripping out boards, man. God, that's gonna be cool. It feels like it has been months since I've milled boards. It's been a while. So we're gonna get creative with this van. We ain't going all out. We're not turning it into like a legit camper, but we're gonna make it pretty cool. I mean, it's gonna be nice to sleep in and everything. It's gonna be nice to take some road trips in and go on adventures. So it's gonna be cool how I'm gonna make it, because I'm gonna be able to remove the stuff out of it. You know, the road trip stuff, I'll be able to take that stuff out when I want to use it for a work van or hauling stuff. And then I can put it back in when I'm ready to go on an adventure again. So, but who knows? Yeah, I ain't gonna think too much out loud, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Wind is picking up a little bit. I've had friends messaging me and sending me stuff showing that tomorrow might end up being a little bit more than just rain. Whatever that means. I seen one thing talking about tornadoes in Virginia. And somebody sent me something, I don't know what it was. It was like a thing through a map. I don't know what that was. Something dangerous. But tarp life, baby. We're gonna see. Let's see what happens. It's burning pretty good, except for that freaking middle part still hadn't caught. The rest of it's like burning good, and I can tell it's burning down deep. I can look down in there and it's pretty hot down in there. The bottom's pretty much burnt, and then you just got that middle there that just ain't burning yet. But I mean, we got rain coming, so it is what it is. This whole middle right here hadn't even caught at all. The top layer didn't even burn off of it. What the freak? Look how deep it is. You can see way down there, way up there. That's how deep them leaves are. These are actually still pretty deep down in there. It's burning. Look right there, you can see the hot coals. Oh my gosh, don't slip down in that. Holy shit. But you can see, look right there. You can see way deep down in there. It is hot in there. So that is still burning down deep. This is probably burning down under it, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're killing 3/4 of it at least. So, I mean, if it rains and puts it out, at least that much burnt. Got rid of a bunch of it, and then I just blow all these ashes down into this pile, whatever. And then we got that valley down there just untouched. Still got this big old hill here, which, see how this valley, this wash is here? It's the same on the other side of that hill. I'd walk over there, but I don't want to. In my bedroom shoes, we're chilling. But yeah, we're cleaning it up. One awesome thing about this during the summer is you know what you're walking up on. There ain't nothing hidden in the leaves like snakes, crazy spiders, or anything that can get you. Well, that was just a breeze that came. It's all still now. Man, I wish that middle part was burning, but it is what it is. Either it'll work to it and burn underneath it in the rain, or the rain will put it out and we'll just have to deal with it later. A whole lot less later. So, I mean, we're still accomplishing what we want to accomplish. It's going to be so nice to cut up some of this stuff, and then next year you don't have all of this stuff to work around. You just have smooth, clear land to blow the leaves across. Makes it way easier every year. Like by myself, I mean, you pretty much seen that I did all of that, blew all around all of this, you know, in a few days. So, I mean, I could, once I clear all this out, clean it all up, it's all smooth ground, I'll be able to blow out this whole property by myself in a week probably. Just blow it all down into the designated burn areas or compost areas. You know, now that we're starting over, I mean, we can start certain areas. We can do compost. I do really want to plant like fruit trees, grapevines. I do want a garden area. I want a lot of planter boxes, especially like around the shelter and the garage and around the cabin. Those would be pretty. And garden that way too, and planter boxes. It just takes a lot of time, a lot of preparation, and money. Like when it comes to like fruit trees, I mean, you want to kind of, I mean, you got to plan ahead, and you got to start them and turn them into trees before you really go and plant them in the ground somewhere. And just, I don't know, I just haven't prepared yet for that as much as I want to. And I could start focusing on that now. I'm just thinking, man, I got a one-way mind this summer, and this road trip, beach, you know, getting away from here. I have been here for like 3 summers, and I have done pretty much absolutely nothing fun. I think last summer, we went to the lake one time with the pedal boat, and just, I want to get the heck out of here and go get a fresh breath of air and just relax, have some fun. I want to see the beach. I don't think I've put my feet in sand and beach water, salt water, and like, God, I don't even remember. It's been summers. It's been at least 3 summers, I'm sure. So I think I'm ready to pack up some clothes and some survival stuff in this van and straight up go to the dang beach. Beaches. I might go to more than one. So I might end up camping at some lakes and bodies of water too. Who knows, man? I'm kind of, I'm like really in the mood to just go. For real. I want to fix up this van, build me a bunk, some storage stuff for my clothes and stuff to keep stuff organized. And I think I am ready to roll out to the beach. And then I won't have to pay for a hotel or anything. I'll just be able to sleep in the van. So for like the next month and a half or 2 months or so, I'm going to be working on this van, paying this thing off, getting it registered and everything. And I'm ready to go see some sights, take timber. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with the cats. I don't know. I ain't planned everything else out, but I need beach water, salt water. I need sun, and I might even need me a freaking canoe or a kayak. I'm not taking that big ass pedal boat with me. I know that, unless it's just local around here. But man, I'm ready to start milling in the next day or so. Hopefully I don't have no tornado or no crazy storms come through here and start tearing shit up that I gotta fix. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. I love y'all, man. I guess I'm just gonna leave it at this. We accomplished all of this today. Blew a bunch of leaves out, dropped some trees, made a huge freaking mess to clean up and mill boards, and got fires burning and all kinds of fun. Even got us a freaking lovely shower to end the night with. I just ate a bunch of freaking grapes. I'm gonna go, I guess now I'm gonna eat me probably a couple grapefruits tonight, a couple apples, I think I have a pear. I don't know if that pear is any good anymore. It's been in there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. We'll see about tomorrow. I don't know if I'll even turn the camera on. We'll see. Who knows? It might be an adventurous day in the storm. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see about tomorrow. After tomorrow, I'm hoping to be out here working my balls off, making boards. And oh, and I think I'm about to go put the top of that, put that fire barrel back on top of the other barrel. Since it's gonna rain all day, I might as well put that back up there so my fire ain't getting rained on. See you in the next one.